Hello guys, today we are going to study the very first chapter of 11th CBSE, that is the living world. The living world. Livings are also termed as biota. Livings are also termed as biota, and study of livings is called biology. Father of biology, the man who established this branch of science, Aristotle, the Greek philosopher. Aristotle, the Greek philosopher. Now, what are livings? Those forms which have life. For example, green plants and animals. Non-livings, those forms which have no life. And dead means those forms which had life, now they have no life. So there is a basic difference between, or there is a big difference, huge difference between dead and non-livings. Non-livings, the forms which had no life, which have no life, and which will have no life. But dead means earlier the forms which had life, but now they have no life. So livings, for livings, we can use the term livings may be dead. Livings may not be non-livings. Non-livings may not be livings. So you have to know the basics. Now, for examples, livings means green plants and animals. Green plants and animals. Green plants are studied in botany, in a branch botany, and animals are studied in zoology. Botany means herb, or you can write phytology. Zoology, zoo means zoo, you know. So botany plus zoology, that means that unite together to form biology. Now, in this chapter we have to study the characteristics of livings. Now, boys and girls, we have to study what are the characteristics of livings. What are the characteristics of livings? First, definite shape and size. Definite shape and size. Each and every living being has definite shape and size. It doesn't happen with non-livings. They may be of variable shape and size. Then another one, cellular structure. Each and every living being is made up of small units called cells. Cells are the fundamental, structural and functional units of the living body. So the livings may be of two types, unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular means single celled, multicellular means many celled. Now, metabolism. Metabolism means Metabolism means you can write anabolism plus catabolism. Anabolism plus catabolism. Anabolism means constructive life processes. Constructive life processes. When smaller molecules unite together to form a bigger molecule, this process is called anabolism. And catabolism, when a bigger molecule is broken down into several smaller components, that is called catabolism, destructive. So anabolism plus catabolism is equal to metabolism. That means the sum total of all life processes which occur in the living body. For example, you can write nutrition, respiration, circulation, excretion, locomotion, reproduction, like that. Another one is growth. Growth, you know, the increase in mass and number is called growth. growth. After growth, you can write nutrition. Nutrition. Nutrition means the manufacture or the intake and utilization of the food materials is called nutrition. There are two types of nutrition, autotrophic in plants and heterotrophic in animals. Number 6, you can write respiration. The biological oxidation of food materials to release energy, to yield energy, to maintain life is called respiration. It may be direct or indirect. That is based upon, you can tell me, the respiratory pigment like hemoglobin, and there may be of two types of respiration on another ground. That means the availability of free oxygen, aerobic and anaerobic. After that, circulation or transport. The food materials, the respiratory gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide, hormones and other chemicals need to be circulated in our body. And after that, the metabolic wastes need to be removed periodically, and that is kept under excretion. And after excretion, we can see, after excretion, locomotion and movement. Locomotion and movement. Locomotion means movement with change of place, and movement includes change of place or no change of place by an organism. So all locomotions are movements, but all movements are not locomotion. Locomotion can be seen in animals, but movement can be seen in animals and plants both. Now, what are the purposes of locomotion? Just to obtain food, to obtain shelter, to find mating partner, to find favorable conditions. And number 10 is reproduction. Production of new copies by using sexual organs or without sexual organs. So it may be of two main types, asexual and sexual. So reproduction is for continuity of a species. But the most defining feature, you can say, that is consciousness. Consciousness. Consciousness means this is the best criterion to check an organism whether living or non-living. So, in short, we can say it indicates stimulus-response relationship. Stimulus-response relationship. Stimulus means cold, hot, touch, getting pinched by thorn. These are called stimuli. These are received, transmitted, and responded by our system called nervous system. And as you know, there are two major or integrated controlling and coordinating system, nervous system and endocrine system. Nervous system means controlled by nerves, that is always faster in action. And another one is endocrine system, that includes the action of hormones, the specialized chemicals released by endocrine glands, ductless glands like hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid, adrenal, etc. So, this is the most defining feature, consciousness, and as I have said earlier, the best criterion to check whether an organism is alive. So, these are the characteristics of livings you must know, and you must grab all this point, you must study. I hope that you will find it much useful. See you in next episode. God bless you. Good luck.